Innovative.
The WB Morning Show, hosted by the real Young LA and Cool Ass Cam.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Young LA, the real Young LA, man. You know I got with my fam, Cool Ass Cam. Holla at him.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
I hope y'all ready, because I'm ready. It's that time, you know what I'm talking about? Fire this shit up, get it going, get the vibes right. We got that chopstick, and you know I got that mimosa, man. And you know I got a special guest in the house. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Hello.
What's good, everybody?
Oh, you gotta pull that mic together, man. You got that motherfucker face to the audience.
My bad, you heard me? Man, thank you for having me, you heard me? JAMBALAYA in the building, you heard me? JAMBALAYA, New Orleans in this bitch, West Bank. WB, you heard me?
Oh yeah, the WB stands for Wake and Bake and the West Bank.
Come
today.
on, baby, we WBing today.
Yes,
you know what's happening. You know what's going on.
How the hell did you get the name JAMBALAYA?
Well, the story on JAMBALAYA, rest in peace to my ex-girlfriend, Kiara, man. Kiara just died like, I want to say, baby, like 3 years ago.
Rest her soul.
You heard me? Rest her soul. When I was going to college, young, I was really going to school for drawing. You heard me? I know how to draw real good. So, you know, me just being around LA, I was just seeing that everything was going from paper to computer. So, make a long story short, I went to college, went to the Art Institute. I was supposed to do graphic design, but I met a guy from Baltimore there. You heard me? Mm-hmm. Started learning the film thing, and when I started doing my own visuals, I was trying to come up with a name. And Kiara, she was from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? So she was going to the Art Institute too. So, you know, us just always hanging around each other and just always kicking that flavor because I had someone I could throw my accent with too, you heard me?
Yeah.
So, you know, she was just like, well, bitch, you like dirty rice all day, bitch, you like JAMBALAYA. You be seasoned, you heard me? How about name your shit JAMBALAYA TV, because you just a whole mix, bitch, you a whole pot. So when I said, yeah, you know what, Kiara, bitch, you right.
Fucked you up with that one.
Fucked me up, you heard me? And that's really the story how I came up with JAMBALAYA TV, you heard me? As far as like the name, you heard me?
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I don't think I ever asked you that all the time I knew you.
Yeah, bro. So she learned something new every day, huh?
Hello. So I like to start the show asking, do you remember how me and you met? Ain't no right or wrong answer, just good content.
Oh, you know, well, we made a date to see each other, you heard me? And then I ended up going to sleep on the couch, smoking too much weed, you heard me?
Pulled up to the show and wrecked his car right there in the backstage room.
Bro. So by the time I got up, you heard me, I asked my people, DJ Tweezy, you heard me? Shout out to Tweezy, you heard me? Fuck with Trap LA, you heard me? Well, shout out to my nigga Tweezy. So that bitch Tweezy said, man, you miss Young. I said, you lying. He said, your dumb ass went to sleep. I said, oh, man.
Yeah, I walked up to Tweezy and asked him, hey, you know where JAMBALAYA at? And he was like, he wasn't sure either. So I'm thinking like, damn, he said he was here. I'm hitting him, he not answering. Looked around, I didn't know exactly what you looked like for sure, so I didn't see you.
But look,
I left him DJ Tweezy with the CD, and then I got on. That was like my last question before I go, to make sure I didn't leave without hollering at you.
So look, I'm about to stop him right there. Mm-hmm. So boom, I woke up. Tweezy like, man, you miss Young. I said, you lying. He said, yeah, bitch, you fell asleep, bitch. You done hit that weed in the edibles, you done rocked out. I said, man. Tweezy went to go do something. I saw that white CD. I said, oh, that bitch said a real LA. I'm grabbing that bitch. I grabbed that bitch right from him, you heard me? Left. I had called the number, you heard me? Remember, that's when I had reached out to you, you heard me? I'm like, hey, bro, I missed you at the thing, bro. I fell asleep with the woman. You know, we just went to chopping it up from there, and you was like, man, where you stay at? I told you where I stayed at. You like, man, I'm about to Uber you to me. And you heard me? That's when I first met Grandma, you heard me?
Yes,
and met
sir.
your people, you heard me?
Yes, sir.
That's where I believe where we started.
Yeah, that was about right, man. No cap.
Yeah.
It was one of them weed shows, you know what I'm talking about, and it was giving out a gang of free joints and edibles and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, before I got there, that nigga Jumbo had wrecked that car, babe. Then when he told me I was asleep, I said, oh, I do remember a nigga over there. Nah,
that was me, Ron.
You wasn't giving a fuck about nobody. You still like, now that I do know you, nigga fall asleep anywhere. Stepping over him and all
Young
that.
learned that through the time. Look, let me tell y'all something. If you been to Young G-Man house, you already know if you smoke with Young is not allowing you to go to sleep. He not having it. He don't give a fuck who you is. You could be his family. He not going for that. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to make this man mad. You heard me? Because Man,
Don't waste the
Cam.
weed.
Yeah,
Cam.
don't waste the weed. And the nigga, I'm up. I got a lot of work to do. So the last thing we got to do is start getting unmotivated, feeling like
Cam, listen.
I could go to
You
sleep,
know
too.
how Young be working, dog. You know Young work. He a 25-8er. That's what I call this man. You heard me?
Real shit.
When I go to this man house, bro, you know he blowing bitches up like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Back to back.
Dog, you know my skinny ass can't handle that, so I'm trying to hang with him.
Yep. I
Man,
had to
I'm
learn
like,
that too, man.
listen, Ron, I'm at my third or fourth one, bitch. I'm dying.
I had to
girl.
learn that shit too. I had to pace myself.
But look, Young really had to learn though, like, cause you know I'm from New Orleans, so if you my people, I'm gonna find me somewhere to go lay at, cause I can't hang.
Yeah.
Man, boy, let me go to sleep. Boy, that nigga used to give me hell my first 6 months. You know what I
nigga.
said? The first 6 months giving me hell. I mean, every day I try to hang with the big dog. I mean, this man smoking me clean under the table.
my
every
nigga
time.
was next day air. You know that nigga that was in the trap on the couch all that time? Yeah, that was
That's the
Jumbo.
first thing I thought about.
Come on,
And
man.
niggas wasn't knowing him too, so they like, who is this? I'm like, that's my boy right there. They looking at him.
Boy,
Man, shit, every time I see this nigga,
this
he
man
sleep.
knocked the fuck out.
He step over the nigga and all that. This nigga, he getting AI. You know what I'm talking about? Crossover, step over. He ain't even tripping. We got him in the video. Me and Adios, we did
The shit over there at your cousin house.
Cookies and champagne.
You cookies and
And
champagne.
yeah, this nigga falls asleep
Sleep.
at the video shoot. So we,
You heard me?
niggas all thought it was like a game. Like, oh, this
No,
I
shit
like
ain't
how
no
y'all
game.
woke them. No. That nigga was cooked.
That man
So
was
are you in the video sleeping?
fucking
Yeah.
right. Come on, you know Young wasn't
Woke
made.
that
Young.
nigga up with that
What?
cuss. He was looking correct.
Look, you know, hey,
You know how I
Red
did-
Man on Method Man on
Yeah.
high when he gave him the weed.
Yeah.
Man, nigga had to speak
That
about
was
it right
one of them
there.
moments, real life.
Nigga woke up looking. It's a whole. It was like low key, like New Year's Eve or something. It was everybody was in
Yeah.
there. It was like 10, 20 of us. And yeah, when he woke up and everybody looking at him, yeah, nigga, you hit, baby. I'm
I was
talking about-
told, you heard me?
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
just
hang with
classic.
the big dog. I ain't gonna lie. Big dog be smoking niggas under the table, boy.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about. You gotta damn near have a permission slip to come hang out down, man. You know what I'm talking about. This shit's serious, man. We didn't put a couple niggas in that ER. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
talking-
man.
Dehydration. Get him an IV immediately. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
talking about. Fuck. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, we had an interview recently, Queen Bree.
Okay.
And I forgot to talk about her. She came to this team Smoke Good Eat Good last year.
Okay.
And she fucked around and did the edible challenge.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was right there. Everybody leaving. She was, who is this right here? She was,
Oh no, young.
yeah, we had to call her people. She needed my nigga Yoda. Yeah, we had to get her. Yeah, she had to get carried to the car.
Jesus
She
Christ.
said she was asleep for 24 hours.
Come on.
The next day. But yeah, shout out
with
to
the high
everybody.
power
Team
cam.
Smoke Good, Eat Good. You are all invited. Y'all could come play. You know what I'm talking about? Just know you got to bring your extra lung.
Man.
And you might want to have somebody that could correspond to make sure you get back to the crib.
Come on.
Designated driver.
Sometimes you might not even, they might not let you in the Uber. You come in there too faded, they say, nah, and they will shut that car down. So you're going to have to call somebody that loves you. You hear me?
Come on, man.
So yeah, back to good old Jumbo, man.
Man, let's talk.
So you went to the art school and then worked your way to the video work.
Yeah.
And then got the name Jambalaya.
Yeah. So.
And then what do we do from there?
All right, bro.
Now you
So-
freshly in the game, got the video thoughts, process, everything learning, and you got the name now. What we doing from there?
All right, bro. So I believe the next move from there, young. You heard me. I believe. I went to. All right. So I have a partner. His name Favorite. You heard me. Shout out to Marlon Favorite, bro.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
He does ESPN commentating work. You heard me. So you go check him out. But he used to play for the Saints at one time. You heard me. So the beginning of '09, that's when the Saints had won the Super Bowl. You heard me. He had got a check, you heard me, for some bands, because, you know, when you win the Super Bowl, you heard me, that team that win the Super Bowl and the losing team, they get a bonus check. You see what I'm saying?
Bonus.
Yeah, so he called me. He was like, man, bro, you always telling me about this Jambalaya TV shit, man. You know, I'm about to come bring you down here, bitch. And I'm like, you serious? He like, yeah, I'm about to book your flight. So I'm like, all right, for sure. So boom, he booked my
He got
flight.
flew out.
Yeah, he flew me out for everything, you heard me?
That
so,
part, all off the business. Talk about it.
So what was cool about this day, you know, we get to kick it. Got to kick it with the football players for one. That was a cool thing. And then this was like my first time like really recording something. You know what I'm saying? Like actually picking up the camera and me lifting my shit and me trying to figure this shit out. So it was a party atmosphere, and shout out to DJ Rod Smooth. You heard me? That's Lil Wayne's first DJ when he first started out with Squad. Rod Smooth,
yeah,
man. Shout out to Rod Smooth. Shout out to DJ Super Mike. You heard me? Because he's one of the biggest DJs coming out of Baton Rouge from the 90s into the 2000s. You heard me? Shout out DJ Super Mike. And shout out to DJ Baby A. You heard me? My nigga from Dallas and Shreveport. You heard me? DJ Baby A, man.
Is that A Baby?
Yeah, A Baby. Okay, Come on, man. You know what's going on, baby. And I met those three guys, bro. And DJ Drama was there. Mm-hmm. And I'm asking that boy Favor. I'm like, Favor, bro, I gotta get that shit down with Drama.
So this your first?
This my first jug. This my first time ever putting anything together. I never edited. Look, I never edited.
You already there with the football players and I got the camera. Poppin'est DJs in the town right now, straight drop.
And I got the camera. Mm-hmm. You heard me? So they got all the football players in this, in this event.
And what year was this? Just for the people.
This was 09. This February 09.
Yes, sir.
So what ended up happening was, I was scared to talk to Drama at first because I ain't know him, so I ain't know how to make that initial contact.
Gotta break that ice.
So Favorite just came out and just said some real nigga shit to me. He just said, man, look, Victor, bitch, I done brought you away from LA, all the way to Baton Rouge, into the event. That man right there, bitch.
If you can't handle the rest, I can't help you.
I can't do nothing because it's like I got you back here. You got the wristband. You got every access to talk to everybody here.
He said, lead you to the water. You could see the river.
You heard me?
You know what I'm talking about? If you still thirsty from here, it's on you.
So look, I put it together. I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga got money. I'm like, Favor, give me $200 right fast. He gave me the $200 right fast. I went to go buy DJ Drama and his partner a drink. You heard me? So I gave it to the dude first. You heard me? I'm like, say, bro, I'm a video man here. This is my first time doing this shit. I've been fucking with Drama. I went to naming some lists on that boy. He was like, oh, you really fuck with Drama.
Yeah, that's people always say, I'll fuck with you. What song you like?
Yeah, I went to drop this shit on him. Yeah, and he was like, man, come over here, bro. So he took both of my drinks. Embraced me, dog. Once he brought me to Drama, listen to what I had to say. He like, man, turn that motherfucking camera on. And he was like, what's the name of your shit? I'm like, JAMBALAYA TV. And once he slapped that JAMBALAYA TV and embraced me, I ain't never looked back ever since.
Shit,
that was my
first. That was a hell of a good stamp, straight from the gate.
Straight out the gate.
At one time around 09, DJ Drama was the biggest in the game.
For sure.
I remember they low-key...
Gangsta Grill.
Remember, they sent the feds at that nigga.
He was the first nigga to have the RICO. You heard me? Like, they really took like 6-7 million.
He was making too much. Account. He was making too much of that chili. You know what I'm talking about?
But every gangster rapper... Mm-hmm. Like that was dropping a mixtape.
He had it. Yeah, he was selling it.
I ain't gonna lie, you asked me, Beck's mixtape series gotta be the DJ Drama. When he hop on that motherfucker, get to talking, he make that motherfucker like a little bit better.
But you know what, DJ Drama to me was kind of like what Smack was to the battle game. You feel me? And like I grew up on French Montana when he was doing these DVDs, these Cocaine City CDs. You know what I'm saying? And that was like our little sanctuary, you feel me? Like if you was into this hip hop thing and you wanted to know about other niggas, you had to watch those DVDs because there's only a few niggas doing that. Everybody wasn't doing that.
That's a fact.
You heard me?
So after we go to DJ Drama, you get your confidence, you get your wings, you get your...
So I shoot back to LA, you heard me?
Oh, now you come back to LA with that.
I shoot back with the LA with the footage.
With that extra aura on you now.
Yeah, so I go to Kalen. Kalen like, you know what? I'm going to make you edit this video because I already showed you, but I'm about to make you edit it yourself. So he made me sit with him for like a week. You heard me? Cameron Young made me sit with him for a whole week. Once I started doing it and once I started putting everything together, I shot it out. And at the school, I was cool with a lot of people around the dorms and shit. And I ain't gonna mention the dude name because who the person I'm about to mention, but this how I met the Fanatics, you heard me? This how I met Killer F and Easy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They was dealing with somebody they don't deal with no more, so I ain't gonna mention the person name.
Yeah.
But I remember me and this person and Killer Easy, we took a trip to Vegas. You heard me? For a rap convention and shit, you know what I mean? So
went to the Magic Show?
I forgot what it was. I want to say it was like a rap convention, you know? That's the most I could remember.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we went there, and I remember we had a ball, you know what I'm saying? We went to learn different things there, and I remember we just chilling at a camp. I remember I see this bitch Jeezy, young Jeezy, from Atlanta. He walking by, it's only him and like 5 security guards. I'm looking at the man. stand him down, walking. I'm looking at my boy Killer F and Easy like, you niggas ain't gonna say nothing. Cause cause mind you, they still new in it too.
But look, you got to rerun the game that you got ran on you. As far as hey, you did sit far, you got to this, and you gonna let them be this close.
But each one teach one, right?
But look, let me get to the part though. You heard
talk to us.
So boom, once I see this man Jeezy pass us, I'm like, say young BG bitch, come back. You heard me? That nigga Killer F looked at me like, man, Victor, you don't supposed to say that. I'm like, man, that man from the South, that man know what the fuck going on. Them niggas came back. You heard me? And I went to running in with Jesus. I'm like, look, dog, my name
Jumbo.
He
was from New Orleans.
But look, he was loving my energy because mind you, he everybody that come, they either scared to say something or they not really coming at him correct. I'm gonna come at you the way I feel. Come on, man. I'm gonna come at you because like I'm from New Orleans, so I can't.
How you come at everybody?
Yeah,
see, that's what it is. They try to do the different treatment.
Yeah,
and then it changed. You holler at a nigga like you holler at a nigga.
But that fucked up Easy and Killer mine because they never heard me just lay out say it like that. But
what's
when
happening, bitch?
You heard me just like that. But when Jeezy came back, he like, you from New Orleans. Mm-hmm. He like, what's your name? I'm like, my name JAMBALAYA. Mm-hmm. And you know, I introduced him to the dude that they don't like, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, man, this is my boy Killer, my partner Easy, you heard me? And that's how me and Killer Easy really locked in because once they saw like I was genuine like that, Killer F and Easy was the first dude that really introduced me to house parties.
Oh, so them was the first LA rappers you ever met?
I ever fucked with.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
That was the first nigga
ratchet ass Killer.
Bruh, listen, bruh. Man, listen, bruh. Killer mother. Oh, I love that woman, bruh. Cause like me and this man, like this how back me and Killer go. You heard me? Like, me and this man used to slab box. You heard me? Like me and this man share a lot of pain together, dog. Like I fuck with Killer F. You heard me? Killer F is a good man, a good person, a good father. And plus he doing all this artistry and shit. Like I'm glad that man's still here today doing this shit.
It's dope to hear stuff like that, man. You know, like when we able to give people their flowers right now.
Killer,
you know,
my partner, dog. Killer, no, look, bro. If I was ever broke, you heard me, I had no money in my pocket. Killer probably ain't here for me like a year or two. Man, give me your cash app. I'm sending that bitch. I remember one day, Killer. I mean, I was with Young. Young had some people that he fucked with at. I think it was like Rich something. And I remember Killer pulled up on me, you heard me? That bitch grabbed me by my shirt. I'm about to punch somebody. That bitch looked at me like, what's up, bitch? I'm like, Killer, bitch. Man, look at my round. But yeah, man, Killer know the truth.
Killer, I didn't know you was the first LA rapper JAMBALAYA, man, when he touched down in this motherfucker. Yeah, that far. Hey, but for the record, man, wake your bald head ass up.
Wake your bald head ass up, bitch.
hey, I was just with this nigga balling yesterday. We was
Come
just
on, man.
Hey,
shit,
bro,
I'm always happy to hear his name, bro. Good man sir. Right there. Good man.
Hey,
right
what you want to say to this nigga Jumbo before we get you out of here, loved one?
Hey, man, wake your bald head ass up and keep going, my nigga. You already know what the fuck it is.
Man, you know what it is, baby. Love to moms, nigga. You hear me? Gonna keep her name alive out here, nigga.
Yes, sir. Much love, Brody. I'll tap in. Yeah, this nigga Killer. I was just with Killer yesterday, hooping. So that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I know you knew him like that and all that. I didn't know that was the first connection. So yeah, that's dope. That nigga Killer a good nigga too. So
for sure.
That's what's up. But yeah, man, keep on breaking this down, man.
So once I stopped fucking with Killer, I was kind of going back and forth in like, I want to say like in 2010, 2011. So I was fucking with a lot of local rappers, you know what I'm saying? So I ran across Moses. I met Moses. I got a lot of love for Moses because I watched Moses go through all the motion, you know what I mean?
You say Moses? What?
Joe Moses.
Oh, okay, put us up on game now because I'm waiting to see who you talking about the Bible? Nah, you talking about my nigga Joe Moses.
Like, you know, I watched that man go through it all, you heard me? I watched that man go through different stages and he here today doing this shit.
Yeah, that's what's up. He's been thugging for sure.
And I fuck with that, you heard me? Because he got longevity in this game, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I met Ty Dolla, you heard me?
Yeah.
I met Ty, one of the first people I met out
One of the greats out here.
Yeah, so how I met the connection with Ty, bro, I had a partner of mine from New Orleans, his name Jason Cash, you heard me? A big world producer, you heard me? Did a lot of shit with Eminem. And I think he did something with your boy, the dude that was here with Yellow Boy, 92.
Yeah.
Drop what's his full name?
92 Stop Playing.
Yeah.
Stop Playing, you heard me? I heard him mention Jason Cash's name, you heard me? That's dope, you know what I'm saying?
What Jason Cash is an artist out here from Carson too.
Oh, from Carson. Oh,
Yeah, so
okay. All right.
I'm not sure.
I'm thinking that was the producer he was dealing with. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know
I'm
that.
not-
Well, shout out to the nigga from Carson too.
Yeah.
Nigga, we gonna put you on too, you heard me?
Yeah.
But the Jason Cash that I thought he was talking about was the producer, so. But that's how I met Ty too, though, you heard me? Through my boy Jason Cash, you know what I'm saying? That's how I met Reem Richards as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The good Reem, man.
Yeah,
You know
I fuck
what I'm
with
talking
Reem.
about?
Reem was one of the big artists that I was fucking with. Cause I met him early in like 2008, 2009 when he was
me looking at some of your old videos,
Yeah.
I seen different vlogs and stuff. from
Man,
Reem back in the day.
me and Reem did a lot of work, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Say boob.
Uh-huh. And from Ty, that's how I met AD. You heard me? Me and AD got a great relationship, you heard me? I done brought niggas from New Orleans over here to him, you heard me? AD had longevity, you heard me? Rest in peace to his grandmother, like I said, dog. These guys that I was dealing with that brought me into their homes, bro, you know what I'm saying? So I got to meet their people, bro. So, you know, I was always thankful for shit like that, you heard me?
Yeah, you really a part of people's lives like that. You
Yeah.
know? You know,
God bless you. You're
Good looking.
sneeze
Yeah,
on
that
the truth.
nigga. That nigga.
Sneezed on the truth. Knock on wood, baby.
Yeah, that nigga. Oh, that's that money. Don't worry about it. Oh, goddamn, I'm gonna get my oxygen back. That nigga AD loved his grandmama a lot too. I
Yeah.
remember that. He used to definitely be
Believe that.
thugging with his grandmama for sure. So
Yeah, man.
I know that was deep.
That man used to invite me to his house, bro. AD was the first reason I met Chris Brown. You heard me? He used to invite me to the mansion party, just introduce me to people. I met the girl from what's her name, bro? She a good DJ.
Charisma?
Charisma, DJ Charisma. Shout out to you, girl. Got love for you. I respected her shit too. You know, there's a female in this radio business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She was handling her
She
shit.
holding it down.
Yeah.
So I know you worked with some of the you done went on tour with some different people, man. Let us know about some of that stuff.
Oh yeah. So
That's really like really some dope things right there. You know, people get to do shows with people. Might get to even
Man.
do big ass concerts, but to actually get on there with an artist and go on
Go
tour,
to different
that's
cities,
a whole
yeah.
nother level.
Yeah, it was a blessing, bro. Shout out to Spitter, bro. Currency, bro. The hospital, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Regardless to what, nigga, you opened up a lot of gates for me, nigga. So I'm always gonna thank you for that. You heard me?
Yes,
So
sir.
Spitter really opened a lot of gates, dog. Spitter brought me like on.
And when you say spitter, you talking about currency.
Currency, the hospital.
That
Yeah,
part.
it's a fact. Jet life, you heard me?
That part.
Pinkies and thumbs, you know what I'm saying? What I would say about Spitter, I'm gonna tell you how I even initially met Spitter first. So, you know, I'm really homegrown with locals. You know, I love to fuck with my locals. You know
That
what I'm
part.
saying, young? You know, I never knock local because I love to watch people come up.
Yes, sir.
So,
You always fuck with the underdogs.
always.
And you always then fuck with the big dogs at the same time, but you
Yeah.
still kept that love for the underdog.
For sure, you know what it is, baby.
Yeah.
So I went in New Orleans, bro. Before you make it big in New Orleans, before you become a big act, you have to go to the Howlin' Wolf. You
That
heard me?
part.
In New Orleans, that's what we had.
That's how you pay your dues.
That's how you pay your dues. You gotta lock down the Howlin' Wolf. So
Yes, sir.
that's where I started recording a lot of my
Hey,
local tent.
You ain't gonna touch that thing, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna get there, brother.
Okay,
I
I'm just
promise-
walking
I
with
promise
you.
I'm gonna get there with
All
you.
right, we about
I'ma get
halfway
there
through the
with
show,
you.
man. I ain't seen the nigga take a sip out of the drip yet, man.
I'm gonna get there
Talk
with
to
you.
us. So we at the Howlin'.
The Howlin' Wolf. So you heard me. I overheard a song, and when I heard the song, I knew for sure it was a Spitter song. But the people that was performing the song, I didn't know why they was performing it.
Yeah.
So that's when I learned about his producers. So he engraved himself with Monster Beats. Monster Beats is like the in-house of Jet Life. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they literally cater to his sound.
And the same Monster Beats that produced for like the
He did
Migos and
yeah,
stuff?
the Migos, yes sir.
Yeah, like a
Yes,
white guy,
sir.
right?
Nah. So Monster Beats is two gentlemen. You heard
Okay.
me? They both from out the 7 Ward. You
Okay,
heard me?
put me up on game.
So Gene LaFell, shout out to Gene LaFell, and shout out to D-Lo the Diamond Man.
Come on, man. The
You
Diamond
heard me?
Man.
The Diamond Man, D-Lo
Okay.
the Diamond Man. So I remember when I heard the song Galaxy and I started asking them questions there, that's when I started putting everything together. I'm like, oh, all right, they're Currency and them producers.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that every time I went on YouTube, I could never find a video on them. So I asked them to let me do a documentary on them. You feel me? They just took a chance with me. You know what I'm saying? They invited me to their studio. That's how I met Roddy. That's how I met Trademark. You know what I mean? That's how I met a lot of the Jet Life members too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once I got solidified with them, you know what I'm saying? There was a so I got to revert this back. So before I started doing Jambalaya, after college, I went to work. I was working at the Big Five right here off of San Vicente in Wilshire.
Okay.
And my it's gonna make all sense. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, we right here with you. Go on and take off.
So boom, I was working there, and my manager at the time, his name was Marquise. You heard me? I'm still cool with Marquise to this day. Shout out to Keys and his older brother, Brandon, president at WB. So what ended up happening with this, it's kind of crazy because I still think about it and still be fucked up about it. Keys used to always ask me to come with him to his brother's studio sessions, you know what I'm saying? And I used to go, and I wasn't familiar then, but it started making sense that I was going. But I used to be in the studio with Wiz Khalifa a lot and Trippie Redd.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But these when they was first coming up. And they was with Brandon, because they was Brandon's artist. Because Brandon, I believe at the time, I don't know if he was at Capitol or he was at Warner Brothers. I forgot which one he was at. But I remember going to those studio sessions, and me and Wiz Khalifa got real close. So to go back to the Monster Beat section, like I said, time done went by. Yeah. And I told him, like, well, Wiz Khalifa about to come into town. He doing the Orange and Kush tour. Let's go over there. I could get us in. And my boy Gene, he ain't believe me. Gene like, man, you don't know no fucking Wiz Khalifa around. Like that just out your range. Like, I believe I fuck with you, but you don't know him. Yeah. D-Lo was like, man, Jambalaya ain't gonna play about no shit like that, cause Jambalaya don't lie about shit like that. He never lied to us. So I respected what Gene was at with it. You heard me? I wasn't tripping. So boom,
telling the truth.
So we went out there. You heard me? We got in, and once Wiz Khalifa seen me, he was like, Victor. And nigga just raised his arms and gave me a big ass hug, and everybody in the crew was fucked up.
Yeah, because they had to see it to believe it.
They had to see it to believe it, but now you gotta remember, everything was kind of fucked up now, because mind you, this Spitter play, Spitter was supposed to embrace everybody. So now it's like, who in the fuck is Victor bringing this whole everybody together? Yeah. So that's when, you feel me, when I had the cameras out, you feel me, Wiz Khalifa was like, hey, Spitter, this my nigga Jambalaya right here, what the woo? I want him right here in front of the stage. He was like, mind you, Spitter don't know me yet. So you feel me? D-Lo and Gene was like, hey, before we go, you know what I'm saying? Let's kick it right here. So that's when Spitter was like, man, who is you? You heard me? And then D-Lo and Gene were telling him like, oh man, this the nigga that did our documentary. And he was like, oh, you the one that did their documentary. You one that got them going. And made me happy.
That part.
And I got that on camera, and he was like, man, bro, turn that fucking camera on.
Document everything.
Yeah, document everything. And then when he told me to turn the camera on, once he gave me that shout out, you heard me, and then he told me to come back to the shop, that's when, me and Spitter, that's when he locked me in. You know what I'm saying? And fuck, that nigga took me on 11 national tours. And that's how I met that man right there on the wall too, Nipsey Hussle.
Nip. Give us a story about Nip that people don't know.
All right, so with Nip, let me tell you how I met him. I met him on different variations, but the two I can remember just right off top was when I was with Spitter. One of Nipsey people in there was getting mad with Spitter because I guess he thought that was Nip room, but that was really Spitter room. So dude was trying to get out of line with Spitter. You know me, I ain't going for that, you heard me? So I'm arguing with that man, you heard me? Yeah. Nip come in there, he was like, what's going on? I'm like, man, your fucking partner yelling at my partner, and I ain't going for that. And Spitter trying to calm shit down, and Nip loving that shit though, like, oh, but he went off on his people, like, man, that's currency, man, you can't be. And then I took a picture with dude, I still got the picture, you heard me? Yeah. And nigga, that's how me and Nip locked up, you heard me? And I gave him one of my DVDs. And you met my cousin Anthony, you heard me? So I remember I called Nipsey one day. He pulled up to Anthony's house, you heard me? And then I had the white Lincoln, you heard me, with the Alpinas, you heard me? Met
all that shit he was rapping about.
Yeah, all that right there. Yeah, same thing in my face. And that's how me and Nip got cool. And Nip invited me to a show, you heard me? And, he started having love and respect for me. He gave me a drop. And I cherish that drop because everybody don't get those drops.
That part.
Yeah, man. So.
You might have knew him. You might not never had a picture with him, video, but you definitely didn't have no drop where he shouted you out and gave you love.
Man, I'm right there in front of that bitch. He telling niggas, he choking like you was just choking. You
Let's
heard
talk
me?
about a good cuss, man.
Good cuss, you hear me? But yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's funny. When I met Nip, we was backstage. They had just got off tour with Game. Him and Compton Menace was doing shows out here now. And we was backstage, and you know me, I tapped in. What's up with them young LA? I love to introduce myself to a nigga. Yeah. And he was like, real nigga, like, what's up? But he was on the standoff tip. And I was like, shit, you want to hit this? He was like, no, I'm good. Like, for sure.
Right.
He see niggas breathing, everybody, Young, I know you got the, he like, hey, bro, let me go and hit that motherfucker. He hit it, got the cough and shit. And then we took a picture after that, and that was that's when I locked in with him from there, too.
That's dope as fuck,
But
bro.
yeah, he was serious about that kush.
Oh,
you know how some
right.
niggas don't give a fuck. They smoke anything. It was a real nigga. Like, nah, I only smoke certain type of weed, my nigga. That's why I said no at first. But when I seen you, it was good, though. But
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, Young. And shout out to RJ, you heard me? Because RJ brought me on his tour, too, you heard me? On his West Coast tour, you heard me?
Yes, sir.
So shout out to RJ for that, you heard me?
how was it like working with RJ?
Man, I love RJ, bro. RJ a very passionate person, you heard me? He like me, you heard me? He wears his heart on his sleeve, you heard me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You play with that nigga the wrong way, nigga might go left on you right
Yeah.
fast, you heard me?
Yeah.
But I respect that about him, you heard me? Because, you know, he play a big position, so, you know what I mean? You just got to be on top of everything.
Yep, y'all know I got the show coming up the 26th.
Yeah,
it's the 10-year Amio
Shout out to RJ, man.
concert I'm opening up, you know what I mean? I felt I did it back then, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm out to rerun it.
Yeah.
So shout out to RJ, we in that motherfucker, it's fit to be litty.
And RJ done came to New Orleans too, you heard me? I
Yeah.
had RJ with my boy Street Wiz, you heard
That
me?
part.
He one of 4 members of the Jet Life crew, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, you know, RJ familiar with Wiz, you know what I'm saying? Had
Just go to
Reem
give
out
us,
there.
do us a favor and give us the other 3 just for the people in the back. We got Street Wiz.
Yeah, so it's Street Wiz, you heard me? Currency, Trademark the Skydiver, and Young Rider, you heard me? That make the Jet Life crew, you heard me?
That part.
That will always make the Jet Life crew.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know, sometimes we be knowing about certain stuff, but don't know all the particulars. So now that you heard your name, y'all might fuck around and come across it. Y'all could go and press play on it. You know what I mean? But you also did some good things for me as well.
Love
when we met,
the real Young LA, man.
yeah, this my good peoples. When we first met, he came in with some like Jordan. What was them little Jordan?
Oh
things?
yeah, the little rubber Jordan keychains.
Yeah, and I'm telling the homie, he like, man, I ain't really tripping on it. I'm just trying to get. I'm like, nah, bro, sit right here and just sit them right there. I bet you they gonna sell out by the day, and you gonna get way more money than what you was thinking about.
For sure.
It was like from never. We did it, bopped out.
Bopped out.
No questions.
Don't
And
play
I was
with
like,
Young.
yeah, I'm telling you, bro, we ain't doing none of that over here. You go get all your ass situation.
Come on.
But
man.
fast forward, me and you, we was trying to figure out, we already was fucking with each other. Now it's like, how could we figure out what we gonna do together music wise on the business side?
Right.
Cause we cool on the personal side. It's my partner for sure. So we start figuring out, fuck it, we gonna do a documentary.
For sure.
And I'm like, damn, I ain't even in that type of shit. So I'm so glad that I did it now, cause 2 of the people in the documentary passed away. So rest in peace to my grandpa, and rest in peace to my producer, 89. So yeah, it was heavy. So I dropped the Never Not Working 2, and we put the DVD with a CD and a sweater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We sold $100 and then 100 packages of them. So we went crazy. Took a page out of Netbook, and shit, we really did it. So a lot of people don't know about it, but it happened, and it's a real thing. But fast forward, we never put this DVD out on YouTube. I was always on some, if you didn't pull up to that show and do the thing how everybody else did it, you ain't gonna be able to see it.
Yeah,
So
see it, right.
we still got them, and we just gonna run the clip one time, let y'all see how deep this nigga Jambalaya got. And I'm talking about, he was interviewing my grandma, my mama, I'm like, this nigga fit to have him saying some of that shit that I ain't even know if I'm ready for. But
We
here
gonna
go the
speak
clip,
after.
man. Y'all come tap in for me if y'all want to get the full joint though. Hello.
Desire that for him. He enjoyed that. In that time, space, and grace. Rap was just really getting a good foot in the door.
See that in him now. You know, he's dedicated to what he's doing. Yeah, man, live by your word. If you say you're gonna do something or say something or tell somebody something, be that man to follow up.
I got goosebumps. Grandpa was talking, boy.
Yeah, that shit crazy. So yeah, I might have to go back and watch that motherfucker soon. I just be like, damn, I don't even know if I can. I'll fuck around and get to crying watching that shit. But yeah, that's heavy though.
But I want to tell you though something, young, some real nigga shit, bro. The reason why I like to do these vlogs and them documentaries when I was starting to do them in 09, bro, because I was recognizing what was missing in the game, dog. A lot of niggas just look at music videos and don't be looking how a nigga be rocking, dog. And I just want to put this out, dog, into the world, bro. A lot of you niggas be trying to be too real and don't understand what the word real mean, dog. Real to me is a nigga that's willing to be himself no matter what. If he a bitch ass nigga, he a bitch ass nigga. He letting you know that. If a nigga a shooter, you know he a shooter, cool. That was real is to me, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, bro, don't have a lot of moral and principle, bro. And I feel like when I was around you, dog, you remind me of Spitter. You remind me of like a lot of big older. I was telling you this.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, bro, one, you carry your own crown. You treat everybody the same, and you a very giving person, dog. Nobody knows about Young, dog. He a very giving person, dog. If you fucked up in the game, nigga will help you. Cause nigga help me. But I say all to say this. When we made that documentary, dog, man, bro, like thinking about G-Pops now, it's good because it's like that's motivation for you. Because you gotta remember, you was at one point in your life, and then niggas grow. And this for everybody, dog, because I got a lot of love for a lot of niggas. And niggas that fuck with me know that. I don't give a fuck what a nigga think about me breaking my voice or nothing. That's real. Because I met a lot of niggas' parents. I watched a lot of niggas come from nothing. I watched niggas really come up out this mud and made something out themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I say all this to everybody, bro. Don't forget about the shit that your people taught you, because that's a reflection of you, nigga. And a lot of you niggas be doing whole shit, and it make your people look bad because your people ain't raised you like that.
Facts.
It's like niggas be letting outside influences influence them. You heard me? Me, I always respect the nigga that you stand it up like a man, nigga, every time. I mean, nigga, I done broke a couple times, nigga. Nigga, get up, nigga. Prep yourself up, nigga.
Facts.
So, like I said, that documentary mean a lot. And I did a lot of documentaries for a lot of other people, and that shit mean a lot to me too. Because like I said, people lose people every day. Mm-hmm. But I'd be grateful because I'd be like, damn, I knew what I was thinking was right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And I definitely didn't have, let's do a documentary in my, nowhere in my checklist.
Man,
so you
bro,
had to see that.
It was real because look, when you see it fuck you up because you know it's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But nigga, like I said though, nigga, you one of them niggas young, and I'm gonna give you your flowers while I'm here, dog. Bitch, I always told you, bitch, you know how to rap.
Facts.
I always told you, nigga, keep working.
Yeah.
Keep making those situations where every album that you make or any mixtape you make is going in a direction, because dogs, like I said, bro, fuck that microwave music.
Yeah.
Give niggas that oven music, bitch. You come from people that take time to cook that food. You heard me? So you cook that same music the same way, nigga.
Yeah.
You heard me, bitch?
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
Appreciate you, like one.
That's what that
Yeah,
is.
it's all about your foundation.
Yeah, because you know, like, dog, I was born in San Francisco. You heard me? Raised in New Orleans, and then Katrina brought me out here. You heard me? And I always learned to be myself. Not to say that I never broke under pressure before. You heard me? But I like to be at, you know.
A lot of people ain't never been displaced though and lose everything though. That's what I had to realize.
Yeah.
It's different.
Real.
Then you have to learn a new culture too.
Man, bro, Katrina took everything.
And it wasn't like you wanted to. When you run and move somewhere, you happily, okay, what we doing out here? When you just get displaced, you like, nigga, fuck that. I'm from New Orleans. And you just get to mashing that way until you know, get out of that, and then you start realizing, okay, we all, you know, this didn't happen to me on accident. Some shit happened, it's supposed to happen, whatever the case. You know how God work, but you supposed to get your blessing out of it through the stressing.
Hey, bro, you know who I be really respecting too, dog, in Los Angeles? Because look, dog, me being in Frisco, me being in New Orleans, we don't have gangs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me, one thing I always respected about people in LA that didn't gangbang, it takes a lot to have that type of mind frame while you watching friends that you grew up with turn into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I respect those people, bro, and I think the gang members respect those people too, bro. Cause it take a lot to walk away from your friends, from them, you know, doing certain shit.
Yeah.
So I always respected those type of people
not
too.
to get peer pressure to a certain way, and then
I love those type of people because they strong minded, bro. Because it's like
a lot of people don't realize. I get a lot of people that put me to the side and was like, damn, I wish I would have played it how you played it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like, hey, bro, listen, bro, me coming from New Orleans, you heard me, and me hearing people's story from LA, you know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of box yourself in. You heard me?
Yeah.
So, but my
It's
thing
our
is,
culture though. That's where I feel like where it happened at, or a lot of people lose somebody.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people just end up getting bullied by an opposite neighborhood just because somebody see them walk that way,
right?
And then they just grow into them type people. So everybody ain't just pussyfooting around and end up playing. Some people have real situations how they end up, or even born into it, where they mom and they dad and maybe even their grandma was from the same area. So it was way more given to you. You know what I mean? So I got family members. When they had their kids, they already was calling them Lil So and So. So when you grow up, you almost already
right.
And then somebody, like my pops, he never put that over me. So when you grew up, and I figured out that he was part of it, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know. He never came home, never gave that energy. But at the funeral, I realized it. I was like, damn, okay, that's what he was on. So
man, it's just the shit.
So that's the type of shit also too. Like if he never came home with it, so why would I go do that now when it's my turn to grow up?
Because every time I was around you, bro, like being around you, like you done had all kind of members around, you feel me? And all of them love you feel me? All of them love you. And I saw from the standpoint from, you feel me?
Yeah, I was damn near been with all these niggas the same way like we been thugging, I mean, you been thugging.
Yeah,
so it's just,
real.
Over time, I just moved a lot. So I end up not being around them, and I had to be around some new people.
Right.
But they stayed in the same area where we knew everybody already.
Right.
So you just got it real tight with everybody as you grew up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And me, I might not seen you in 10 years now since I moved, or you might not remember that's me.
Right.
So a lot of people, Young LA, don't transfer to the name that they know me by, so they have to figure that out. Like I had a person call me my mom one day and tell him like, I like that your son be hanging out with Young LA. They doing a lot of good things and all, and she like the whole time like, what are you talking about? He is Young LA. And he didn't know. He just, I thought he would just be hanging out with him. I didn't know that was Young LA. So it be all kind of shit, people, I be wiggling. So when everything come together, they'll figure it out.
I always loved it though, Young, because like I said, me being in LA, like I said, I've been around different type of motherfuckers, and like I said, I always loved the people that knew how to maneuver. Cause like I said, I think that was tight because cause like I said, bro, LA ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? So like when I see people that don't gangbang, I salute those people.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody that didn't gangbang and that's still a real nigga. You know what I mean? Cause they just look at you as soon as you don't gangbang, you just automatically a nerd.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like out here, bro, I met some gang members that really push that shit on certain people. Like, man, you're not gonna gangbang. You're not about to be a part of it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about being around real gangbangers that see something in you. They'll tell you, you don't even need to come over here. I got you on this side.
Right.
You just go do what you doing.
Right.
Don't worry about that. And
real.
I want to add a new term in LA. We got a term called tuna, which is a turned up non-affiliate.
Okay.
So we needed a term called Sana. It's a solid ass non-affiliate.
Okay, boy.
You know what I mean? So being turned up and being solid is two big differences.
Word.
And out here we respect both of them, but I just would say in the long run we need more solid non-affiliates than turned up non-affiliates. You get me?
I see
if
where
you turned up, you might as well go gangbang basically.
Right.
So it's not that we trying to be turned up. We just trying to be solid. You get me? So
I love these type of conversations, bro, because my people in New Orleans could kind of get an understanding. Because, people in New Orleans always tell me, like, man, Vic, bitch, you better not wear the wrong color, bitch. You wear white and black, bitch.
I mean, in a way, that's a good thing. Because, like I said, wearing one color, you can be cool in one area, not cool in another area. Somebody could ride by from that area looking for somebody in that area and just expect. Because,
brother, like in New Orleans,
it's just so many situations.
Imagine you want to go, like, let's
especially
say I'm going to a birthday party
good green,
on one side of town, right? But then I know I got, another family member that got something else going on in a whole nother neighborhood on the other side of LA. Now, do you got to change your clothes before you go over there? Those types of questions you got to think about when you in LA.
Hey, brother, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Cam. Like in New Orleans, so all right, in New Orleans, Cam, we had things called wards. Now, wards originally come from the government sectioning off certain black neighborhoods to go vote. So everything started from the 3rd ward all the way to the 17th ward. You see what I'm saying? But within these wards, you have like main hoods. So like let's just say like the Third Ward, for instance. The Third Ward has 3 neighborhoods in it: the Magnolia, the Callio, and the Melpomene.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, all 3 of those neighborhoods have projects, and all 3 of those neighborhoods have residents. You know what I'm saying? As far as like houses, like like you know, and out there, bro, it's more about turf war, bro. Like it don't be so much gang banging. Like you have all the new shit that you see now. But gangs never work in New Orleans because New Orleans niggas be too much out for self. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, like, you know, the soldier rag come from. But niggas down there wear any rag. You heard me? Niggas wear blue, red, orange, white, purple, whatever color. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, niggas don't gangbang. That's why, like, when I came out here for Katrina, like, it fucked me up. Like, because, like, where I stayed at, you go 3 blocks north is a different gang. You go 1-2 blocks down south is a different gang.
And he talking about
and if I go left or right here, they got 2 different gangs. And then
it's like that.
And but
he lived right on the you know how like when 4 states touch in one spot and you can stand right there and you could be like, I'm at 4 states at one time. He was right there. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's LA.
And the thing what fucked me up even more, Cam, when you get on the buses and all that, like the way I was, you heard me, and I was just peeping, learning shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, this shit just not within the 3 block radius, nigga. This is in every section in LA.
So you start getting further out, like you hitting Orange County and shit like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, it's like that everywhere. So I'm like, oh yeah, LA ain't nothing to play with, boy. LA is serious than a motherfucker. Cause New Orleans, we real small. You know, New Orleans very small, brother. We're a very small city compared to y'all city. Y'all city, we could fit like y'all could probably fit like 15, 16 New Orleans.
But on the twist, we always looked at y'all for having them big ass projects. Cause
we do have big projects.
We do got projects out here, but not high up. Like how y'all got y'all shit.
So
we always look at that like, damn, I could imagine how crazy LA would be if we had
projects like that,
and it was 10 stories high, and nigga meet me on the 8th floor.
Niggas getting thrown off the roof, huh?
Yeah,
niggas would be running it like New Jack City. It'd be like New Jack City.
Jesus
Nino
Christ.
Brown.
Hey, don't even get off on the 8th floor. Like they got all the lights blew
Don't even
out.
go to the corner.
It's
Don't even go.
Yeah, man.
Don't even go,
So yeah, I can only imagine. But yeah, man, shout out to all of the good ghettos. That's what I say. We from the ghetto. All the ghettos is the same, man. And the more I talk to all my different partners, we realize that. So one thing that's funny about my boy Jumbo, when I meet another nigga that's from Louisiana or something, I always bring Jumbo around so they could talk. Because he'll figure out fast. I'm like, nah, fool, he ain't from out. Yeah, I was like, just thinking of
No, yeah, you good for that. If you get 2 people together that do the same thing, you gonna either call them or you gonna find a way to sit them down.
Because I'm gonna let you know.
I already got my premier New Orleans nigga. So when I meet other ones, I was like, hey, do you know my boy? No. Oh, let me get him on the line and let y'all talk, and they'll figure it out. We hang out.
One thing Young could vouch for about me, any New Orleans person that I ever brought to him or he came across, they knew I was official, or they let him know that I was official. You heard me?
Yeah.
That's one thing nigga vouch for, you heard me? Because one thing, though, keep your name clean out here, dog. Keep your name clean out here. She go a long way, you heard me?
Gotta do good
Yeah,
business.
he did introduce me to a lot of good peoples out there, man. Like, he didn't even realize we know so many New Orleans niggas. And I was trying to tell him it was like a phase where we was I'm Bout It to Fuck Out and Master P and all the different little New Orleans shit. And it was, you know, it's like part of our culture to a certain extent. Especially you go to watch. Them niggas talk like some New Orleans niggas already. They say all that little chill, all that. They got their own lingo. But it's kind of mixed from watch, you know what I mean, from like a down south type of watching them I'm About It and Soldier Rags and all that.
That's juvenile influence.
Yeah, they
right
twisted
there.
all that shit up in there. Yeah, for sure. And so that's, you know, it's crazy. But yeah, we gonna start getting ready to twist up out of here, but we got a couple questions that we be asking.
Okay.
We ain't asked you too many of the WB Morning Show questions.
Come on, talk to me.
And
oh yeah, let me get sipping on this bitch.
I usually ask this to rappers, but you deep in the hip hop game, so I want to ask you this: what song made you fall in love with hip hop?
Song that made me fall in love with hip hop. Let me think about that for a minute.
Yeah, man, that's always a good question. It ain't no quick answer. This you got to go through that mental Rolodex a little bit.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I think I always listen to music, to hip hop, I think maybe some of my first artists I listened to was like Pac, Biggie, shit like that.
Yeah.
But I remember buying my first rap album, bro. It was BG on All On You Volume 1.
Yeah, I would expect it to be a good
And
one.
I think the number one song was Around My Way. Y'all, and you ever get a chance to hear that? It's on that All On You Volume 1. It's called.
It's crazy because our digital was heavy. He bought all the albums, watched everything,
Yeah.
so he had to rebox Jabos. He was serious.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm not wearing that. I fuck with you though,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we can go out. You run it, but I'm not running. He's like, you crazy, nigga. This was seeing right now. This nigga crazy. But I used to be hearing all that shit, fucking with him. But I had to go back and revisit. I can't think of that name off the top, but. Yeah, he used to play all that shit. That was crazy.
I think that was the first song because I remember once I learned that song, I started learning lyrics, and that's when I started writing down lyrics. Like I'll stop and pause my little radio.
Yeah, that's the OG way.
Sometimes I put the tissue and shit, re-record new shit. You know what I'm
the
talking
OG
about?
way. They
Coming over that tape.
They don't know nothing
You know what
about
I'm
that.
saying?
They don't know not a
Come
goddamn
on.
thing about that, man. So, if you was stranded on the island, man, and you could play 3 artists or 3 albums, what 3 would you pick?
Man, let me get that Mac. You heard me? That Shell Shock. Let me get that BG. All on Value 1. And one more.
It's crazy because niggas always know they first 2, don't they, Cam? That
yeah.
third one, you gotta let me make sure because this is sealing the deal.
Yeah,
you
this
get
gonna
the
seal
first
the
2
deal.
off, and that third one, you like, fuck, this my last one, and you gotta really like lock in on that. But go ahead, Jambo, where you going?
It could just be an artist. It don't necessarily gotta
to
be
be
an
an album,
album.
yeah.
It could be an artist that you could say,
Yeah,
all right, I can listen
you
to
can-
anything from this artist all
Yeah.
day.
Still tough though.
Yeah, it is.
But you telling me just only 3 though?
Yeah, you on the island.
So like me, I just got to go throwback with that because that's just my youth. You know what I'm saying?
That was me, yeah.
So I just had to go with
Yeah,
that.
you going
so,
with your nostalgia.
I'm gonna have to go. Damn, dog, my nigga Feel Phil, man.
Damn, that's hard.
Feel Phil.
Yeah, right.
That's some. We talking about some 1992
Yeah,
shit,
there you go.
93
That's the shit nigga grew up off of for
Yeah.
sure.
But
I ain't
yeah,
heard
said
that name in a minute. That's
Feel
why
I Feel.
I remember that name for sure.
Feel Phil, man. Do it for the hustlers, you heard me?
Yes,
Listen
sir.
to that today remind you of your childhood.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you was to be the podcaster right now and you was able to ask me and Cam a question, what would it be?
Oh, all right. What's that? Oh, well, I got a few questions. Well, Cam, let me get to Cam first. You heard me?
Okay.
All right, Cam. I know you get this asked a lot. I've been watching your videos lately. I believe you've been doing this 6 years, correct?
Yes.
All right. I would want to know, where do you want to see this go in the future, and what do you feel like, where you feel you lacking, where you could strengthen that?
All right, so my end game, right, is I want to be one of those major networks. I want to be up there with the Disney and the fucking, you know,
Respect.
it used to be Fox. So, you know, we talk about who are the top straight. Yeah, I want to be one of them.
Respect. No, I
Ultimately,
respect that, yeah.
with all type of content, whether, you know, we doing podcasts, whatever else we got going on, we going to have movies, we going to have you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
End game,
You want
that's
a
where I
channel.
want to be. I want a channel. I want
I
a full
respect that.
network.
I respect that.
I want to be able to say, this is what we providing to the people. This is what we putting out. We giving them quality content, and we got something for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, ultimately, that's where I want to see it grow to.
All right. And my second question, just to remind you, was where you feel like where you weak at, and where you feel you could strengthen that.
All right, so weaknesses, I feel like, you know, we still learning.
Okay.
Most definitely, every day is a different learning experience. It's just over time, you know, it's all trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see what works, what doesn't, things like that. I feel like the morning show's been going great. A lot of the podcasts we got on the network are going great.
Yeah.
You know, it's just being able to study, research what the audience likes, what works for them, because they the people that's watching, you know. Ultimately, it's like I could put together the stuff that I feel like is great all day, but now we talking about these are the subscribers. This is what the people want to see.
Okay.
So I think it's more of listening to them too, and taking feedback and criticism and all of that, and accepting all of it, and really seeing what we could do to improve.
Okay, for sure. I like that answer. And then, let me ask you a few questions.
What's happening, bitch?
I got one for you, ho.
What's up, Ron?
Man, check this out, man. All right, young.
What's that, Mo?
When we gonna get an album where we have big features? Because I feel like you starting to reach a point in your career where I feel like you at this hump, and I feel like you got to do something that's so different that's gonna send you over. And I just feel like you building a solid person for yourself and for the name and for the brand. I just want to know when you feel you're gonna be ready to get some big features and not be scared to put the bread up. And cause I know a lot of niggas like to make shit work genuinely, but I know sometimes it's like
You gotta press that fast forward button.
yeah, and I just feel like lyrically, I know you inclined to deal with any artist in LA. So I just want to know that's one question, and just two, where you see yourself with the music and the podcasting, in the future.
I've been sitting talking about people who I want to work with and how we gonna play it. Ever since I did the Sada Baby feature, it's like I enter myself into that league where it's like, okay, who you got coming next?
Right.
So I get that question a lot. My next thing would just be not just like so far as just doing a random feature with somebody, more like somebody I could build with. So when we start, it's like a relationship thing too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's one of the things. So I'll be kind of like filling people out sometimes, you know what I mean? And then, but we definitely working on it and planning on it, and that's definitely part of the process. I get that question a lot. I got a couple names wrote down, but just the game changed so much so fast. You could be fucking with somebody, they say something crazy, and then you would have been invested.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
So you just got to make sure that you really fuck with the person brand you doing it with too.
Right.
Because if not, if they do something crazy, it's almost like how Elon Musk and then the Tesla, all of a sudden people will be like, oh man, they changing the symbol, so people won't talk to him about what kind of car they got now. And it could have just been one interview where he said something crazy, but when you locked in with somebody and they do something crazy, it make you look crazy sometimes. So that I get asked about different people who going viral and doing stuff, and that's one of my things. Not just, you can work with anybody, and I don't mind just doing business, but I'm saying
you being cautious.
I just want to grow with people now.
Yeah.
It's more like it's more sacred now. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I just work with anybody, do anything. Now it's like more of an energy thing, because it doesn't make no sense for you to be building your brand and taking so much time to make sure it's perfect, and then you lock in with somebody and they just walk around socking everybody in the back of the head, and they come stand right next to you.
Right.
Hey, what's up? And people turn around, hey, what's y'all? And you like, man, I ain't did nothing. And it's like, yeah, so.
Right? I ain't do shit.
So yeah, no,
I'm minding my business here.
Yeah, I fuck with everybody though, but it's just, on a bigger level, like on them, like an artist that's industry that we don't, we just see them what we see. So now when you get behind doors with him, if he ain't a real nigga, he ain't grinding, he ain't on what we on, you just like, fuck it, I'ma still do it. And then when it start doing weird stuff, while the play unfolds, you wonder, I don't know why it went like this, and yeah, you do.
Right, yes you do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you do.
Niggas don't like to man up to their bullshit. Niggas don't like to man up to their bullshit.
Yeah, so I know what it's like.
I said,
so.
going back to what I said earlier, bro, like, just be a thorough nigga all around, you heard me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
sometimes you gotta live. You gotta take you gotta step back and reanalyze and then go forward again. Because when you start pressing play, though, that's my thing. When I get to sit back and reanalyze, and I'm getting all my.
Cause hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. Cause look, Cam, check this out, bro. This man be in front of every big headline, and I feel like people know of him. I just think they waiting to see like the explosion of music. But being in this music business, dog, I learned, like, how like some niggas become those niggas, Cam, like just on their own, and then some niggas, they might have to side with a nigga, but that work out. But they ain't gotta be stuck to this nigga. Just that feature was the right feature to pull him up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But it's all calculated. That's what you trying to say. It's to a certain extent, it got to be a calculated move.
It just because I've been seeing it for you, and I think a lot of people see it for you. You feel me? I just think niggas waiting on when you gonna do.
No, but like you said, I feel like it's alignment with brands, right, and things like that, and whatever they pushing. And it's a lot of rappers out there though, and it's even some of the rappers you named earlier. Yeah. Like that could fit within that to where it could be one of them type of situations.
And I feel like
you might be the one to put that together.
I feel like a lot of people do whatever they want to for something that's already built too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like different podcasts I could have tried to get on, and then imagine what they do off time and how you get mixed up and all kind of stuff, but they already popular and people like, fuck it, I'm on this podcast, it's going crazy, but in a month or two you be twisting some shit, and now you ain't on there, and now you back out here and you like, damn, did you really wish you had did that now? Because it was it's almost like, you know, selling dope. You might get a good run, 2-3 years, balling, going crazy, and then get caught with a gang of time. So now when you sit back, you really was going crazy at one time, but when you think about it in the long run, would you have really wanted to do that? So sometimes I just try to look at the longer, you feel me? So I could do something right now, and they'll be like, nigga, you going crazy, but in reality, I'll be like, in a couple, damn, I probably could have did this, and it would have worked out better. So even from everywhere where I go every day, I'm trying to figure out what's the best play, because I know where we could do what's going on in LA. Now, where do I fit in at? What should I go to? You get what I'm saying?
I always like that never not working. You know what I mean? I love how that bitch roll off that fucking tongue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if you really live that lifestyle, you know what I mean, and mean that shit, you gonna always get somewhere.
So what I was gonna say is, over the last year, I kind of been just out networking, being in all the different places, meeting a lot of people, and what I realized is like our brand got bigger, so people recognize you. Oh yeah, get over here. What are you doing over there? It's like that type of shit. When I used to be able to sneak, sometimes like, man, I don't even want to go, but I just want to, and niggas will come get me out the line. Get out of here. What are you doing? I swayed away like 3 niggas. Like, nah, I'm just chilling. My people from it. So many of us. I don't want to. And they like, all right, bro, I don't get it, but whatever. And they spent. Another person come, bro, what are you doing right here? And I'm like, nah. I ain't. To the point where a nigga came like, bro, if you don't come with me, you don't fuck with me, my nigga. I'm not feeling you being right here.
And the thing is, I already know, because I know you, though, I already know you don't even really feel like that, because you don't like to put that on nobody.
I'm not even tripping, because I'm always like, man, but it's like gang activity going, everybody building up around. You can see it's like getting a little hostile, but I'm like, fuck it, we ain't tripping. I see these niggas. They not tripping on us. They making their presence known, but we know where we at, so I respect them for what they doing. Basically, their job. If you a gangbanger, you win your telling it, well, okay, cool. They not pad pockets. They not doing nothing, so we ain't tripping. But they like, no, get over here. Who you with?
Stop playing,
you
bro.
Get over here. You, whoever's with them, just start walking now. Now they looking at, bro, get, and I'm like, all right, man. And I'm like,
but
that's what I'm saying.
You know what?
So
that's a beautiful thing, though, bro.
It actually
because
is.
You know what? Recognition. There's the start of you seeing everything that you're doing working.
Yeah, but fast forward, I was gonna say this also. After me doing all of that and getting all of that, it still comes back to the music. So when it comes back to, so what are you working on? When I'm gonna get a new from you? So I'm telling, I got this out with G5. Oh yeah, I heard of that. That's what's up. But what else you got coming? So it's like, it still comes back to the music. So no matter what, you need to be dropping. So
but I always told you this though.
Yeah, no, it's a fact.
Because me and you really be having hip hop conversations. Y'all know, look. Young will call me out the blue, or I call him out the blue. We'll have like a hip hop conversation for 2 hours. They'd be like, all right, Jam, gotta go. Blip.
Yeah.
You heard me? But we had those type of convos.
Yeah, sometimes it get hostile just for the fact you got to be passionate and stand up what you standing on. And tomorrow I call back and something might happen in the world, and I'm like, see? And it could be the same way for me. Remember, you was talking about this, now look how this changed. And you got to still be like, you right now, or whatever the case. But that's part of the hip hop shit. Is always growing. You supposed to be watching the game and trying to figure out what's next and going there already.
You have to be a student of this shit.
You got to, if you love it.
Because the moment you think you know everything, that's where you're gonna get fucked.
Hello. And nobody wants to get that pause.
Come on.
So with that being said, I also want to say this before we wrap it up. Shout out to my nigga Jambalaya. He's the reason why I got Misty too. He was tell me to have Misty. This kind of like the show. Hey, you should have this dog right here. And I'm telling him, nah, I'm cool, my nigga. It's good. Man, and he came back again.
You sure you don't want it?
Yeah, no, he came like, bro, this is serious to me. He broke it down. I got a couple other people, but I really want you to have it. And I'm like, that's what's up, bro. But nah, I'm still good, my nigga. Appreciate the talk, and I'm glad that you look at me like that type of person, but nah, I'm cool. Then he left again, and on the third time, he like, hey, bro, I'm going to New Orleans in an hour. I got the dog with me, Y'all hold on this motherfucker, see if you like it or what. But yeah, if you don't take it right now, I'm going to take it to somebody else. So I'm like, oh, this nigga that just put it in my hand. I'm holding the dog. Like, oh, this little motherfucker.
That's
cool.
how you do it, though.
Yeah.
You can't turn it down when she right there.
Hey, look. Let me tell you, look, knock on wood. Bro, you know, all right, boom. My daughter Amora was born. I bring Amora and my baby and the mother of my child to come see Young, right? Mm-hmm. You know, Young ain't even want to grab my baby. I had to force this nigga to grab my baby.
He's not gonna leave the baby with you, bro.
So all right, no.
Look, same thing with the dog. Like I had to put the shit in his hand.
Yeah.
No, so I had a real incident with baby.
Oh shit.
So I never tell people about this because it's not something I'm proud of. But it's nothing serious. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But I always play with babies and fuck with babies. I love babies, but I just grabbed one of my people's baby one time, and I just lifted her up, and I'm so tall, her head got hit by one of the fans.
Oh Jesus.
Fop. Yeah. And everybody in the house was mad at me. You know, I ain't did nothing on purpose. It was a straight accident.
The situation.
But it's just a baby. It's so serious, and I'm so big, and I break shit and all that. So my head, nothing happened to the baby. No babies was harmed, but she did got hit, and she was crying real bad. You know how it is.
Respect.
It was just kind of like. Even right now, if a baby fall and everybody look at her and say, oh, "Are you okay?" They gonna just but if you fall and you just look at them, don't even look at them like nothing happened, they ain't gonna trip. So it's kind of like they went straight into the is he okay? And then I'm like, and I'm like, you know what? I felt like Homer into the bushes and I slipped. So fast forward, I really don't. I don't even like until the baby big and moving around and I'm not holding his neck. I don't want to do it where you got to do all that because sometimes you hold the baby. You need to hold their neck right up. And I'm like, you know what? I love that baby, and I'm loving so much. I don't even want to be part of that process.
You gotta sit down when you hold the baby.
I'm with that. So Maya was the same way.
You gotta sit down.
Misha came to me with Maya, and I'm like, I'm not holding the Maya until she get bigger. And then one day I was sitting in the chair, and she just sat her in there. She was already sleepy, and we fell asleep together. And they took a picture, and ever since then,
sit
that was
down.
my
You
baby.
can't go wrong.
But look, Cam,
cool.
but Pete, Cam, Pete.
What if I'd have fell asleep and dropped the baby, and I just told y'all I didn't want to hold her? I fall asleep all the way, everything get loose on me,
Jesus
and
Christ.
boom, bam. And I'm just saying. So fast forward, we fell asleep, no babies were harmed again.
But look, Pete, Cam. So look, once I put Misty in his arms, right, and I knew he was fucking with her, cause I believe what was your boy name? Bert.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bert. You're a very good man. I remember we was over there, dog. I'm over there. Once like Young started playing with her and he got on, I was telling Young like, look, this dog gonna open doors for you, nigga. They're gonna be having people that you would never think would speak to you because of this dog.
Yeah.
That nigga went to telling me his stories, you know, as long as like when Misty, you know through the years and shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
I take Misty out when I'm ready to like be on that because she will stop me. And I'll be like, I got things to do, and they don't give. Man, bring the people just get down there with the dog. I'm like, how you just turn into that in public? Like if you in the house or something. But yeah, Misty, we be driving. We was driving. I was like coming down Florence, and it was a bus stop right there. And the lady, you could obviously she drunk or high or something. Okay. And she seen Misty, and she just started walking to the car.
Come on.
Hey, little doggy, talking to her. She said, tell the dog to say hi to me. I'm saying, be cool, Misty. And I'm trying to tell her Misty is 50-50. I can't control her. She like you. She feeling like that. She get up. If she don't, and she just staring at her. And I'm like, Misty, be nice. And she don't care. She's talking to her. But I'm just saying, like, I look up light green. I'm trying to tell the lady like I'm fit to pull off. She like no, let me get on. And I'm saying this is the type of stuff that go on. So you can't try to be low and be in a rush.
Man, Misty
just
dog.
running. And yeah, I got Misty trained where she don't even need no leash. We just be belling. So it's like you got to be ready to have fun.
Man, I got one of my dogs right now, Oreo in New Orleans. You heard me? She out there right now. She on her period right now. Nigga gonna sock it to her
about
like in
that
2
time.
weeks.
About that time, I stopped bringing Misty here. I left her in the car, and she honked the horn. She know how to honk the horn. So she boom, boom. I told Cam, I said, look, there go Misty honking the horn. She telling me to come get her. And then she just laid on it. And I'm like, come on, man. I had to hurry up because I'm like, my boy.
Like, y'all ain't about to leave me in here.
Yeah, so we had to get her out.
Dog.
In the middle of the show, like we could hear it in the mic. The horn.
The dog Mystique.
Yeah. She walks to the front seat.
She lunged on the
leans
horn.
on the horn. She put her hand
Come
right.
Get me.
She said, "What won't?"
Come on.
Yeah, she did it before. I had a little like a meeting before. We was standing out like about to do like.
How that made you feel, Ryan? You said in the middle of an interview?
No, she did it here. This not the first time. She did it. The first time she did it, I went to a meeting.
Oh, she did this a couple of times, Cam?
Yeah, I went to a meeting. It was like about like a weed festival. So we was looking at a parking lot. So I put her in the car, locked the door, boot, had it cracked, all that, and she could see me though. Yeah. And so this where I felt like she did it because she could see me. So she jumped up on the front thing and she see me and she said, boop, boop. She did the same thing. And I was like, and then the homie who I was talking to, he stopped talking and said, bro, did your dog just honk the horn? And I was like, hell no, she didn't honk the horn. And then when I said that, we kept talking and she leaned on it. Wah! So now I'm like, I know she know how to do that. So when we did it there and when she did the beep beep, I told Cam, I said, yeah, I think that was her honking the horn. He looked at me like never. And then she laid on it. Wah! And I'm talking about where I'm like, hey, Yoda, here go the key. But I think it was TB here. Gave him the keys, pressed the garage, ran out, got Misty. He came in. It was just like, she's crazy, bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Misty,
yeah, shout out to Misty. For sure. So she never ceased to amaze me. Everybody love her. She's the greatest. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm glad,
I
dog.
appreciate
Y'all have a
you
good
for that,
relationship, man.
Yeah, and then she did everything you said, but yeah, we done got Yoda going, yeah.
No,
hey, Yoda,
as soon as you said his name, it was like a light switch. My nigga jumped up. He was like,
that's what niggas don't know about Yoda too. You know, he used to be a security guard before he is a cameraman. So in his head, he still sleep light. You know what I mean? So even now,
he was ready.
No, I tell people all the time, they be like, man, your boy, you talking about he got your back and he be over there asleep. I'm like, go over there and do something or say something loud or say his name and he gonna get up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that to you, brother. I was telling the story. And
your name just happened to be in the story.
Like I gave the keys to Yoda, and when I looked at you, as soon as I said Yoda, you look at keys, Yoda, what I need to do? And I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. My bad, loved one. Shout out to my nigga Yoda.
Shout out to
behind
Yoda,
the scenes
man.
work. He always pull up and make sure, you know, whatever we got going on, he add to it.
Yes,
he got this little technical device right here. It's getting that little, you know, that little globe thing where it spin around 360.
That's
he
fire.
chop up a little footage and he drop it every show. We was every episode, but now we just gonna say every so often. But shout out to my nigga Yoda. You know, that's my dog. You hear me? Hit him with the real quick. But you know he a good person. I ain't gonna lie, he has shit going on.
Yeah.
But we just popping shit. It's good. He here, man. He part of the squad. Y'all know what it is. But before we wrap it on up, man, I'm gonna let Cam ask you one more question, and then we gonna spin up out of here.
All right, all good.
all right. Out of everything you've ever filmed as a cameraman, what was like the one that?
Yeah, that was a good question.
The most memorable.
Good question.
Not even gonna say like what was the most exciting, but what was the most memorable? Like the one to this day you like, damn, I'm happy I did that.
Good one.
Damn, that is a good question.
I see that Superman curl starting to drip a little bit. He's thinking.
Man, that's a good question, Cam. All right, I'll give you two on two different fronts. Okay, if that's okay. Because when I think about it, yeah. So I think when I was on tour, I think when I actually got to share the stage with Spitter with myself, and I think that was like the very beginning of like maybe 2012. The reason why it was so real because, all right, he took me on tour, and you know I never been on tour, so we're talking about direct flight, sold out every city. Yeah. And I believe the first city we went to was Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. So, bro, I just remember. You know how you go to a concert, you see the lights because you're part of them lights. Mm-hmm. When it's
different seeing it from the crowd and being on the stage.
And look, yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna tell you why. I remember one time we was at Young's sound stage, and he passed me the mic. He was like, "Say something to the people," and I froze up. He watched me froze up, and mind you, Young I don't froze up. He didn't even think I was gonna do that.
Come on, you know how this nigga act. What's up, bitch? I'm like, hey, I got my nigga from New Orleans in the house. Pop that shit. That nigga said.
But look. So I'm gonna give you my secret about this. So Young know when I record with him, when I record it's like I'm performing with the artist. Mm-hmm. I like to twirl around the artist and all that. I got that because Spitter made me do that. Spitter was like, hey, look, bro, you got all access. Don't give me a single shot from one angle. That's going to make me mad, Jam. I don't like that.
I want to see the whole.
So when he was like, just don't be in my way, but, nigga, you a part of this, nigga. Like, you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This like my dancing cameraman. When he get on stage, he be dancing.
Yeah, like
he be rapping the words while he recording.
Yeah, I'll say it in your face. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's why I respect that boy Splash with La Russell, because he the same way.
Yeah.
And I respect cameramen like that. You feel me?
So what's the other?
And I want to say in front, on the stage part, I want to say Young, because I always, when I started filming with Young, I used to film a lot of his studio things and a lot of his documentary things. So it used to be like part of his life. So I already know he had Milk Media, and he already had Official Juice. Shout out to them. You feel me? Love them. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, every time I got to share that stage with him, I was like, yeah, bitch, you better cut up.
Yeah.
And
you able to get that energy right there.
And mind you, like I said, bro, like, I God bless me to be in front of a lot of big artists, bro. I done shared the stage with Nip, dog. You know what I mean? Wiz Khalifa, Machine Gun Kelly, Kid Ink, dog. The name long.
All these
Lil
niggas
Wayne.
fuck with this nigga. That's what's crazy.
My name long, dog. I can name the names, dog. But like I said, I got moral, bro. Like, I like to build with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me fucking with Young is real family type shit. So you feel me? It's like, when I get to share the stage with him, it's like, yeah, bitch, just go all out when you can. You feel me? So,
that's right.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh yeah, you know what? I almost forgot. Give us a good commercial, man.
Okay.
We got the good old cannabis infused sour apple rings, straight from our sponsors, Munchie Edibles. You know what I'm talking about?
Munchie's been fucking me up for years.
We did a collab, the WB Morning Show, straight from Cam's taste buds. He said, you know what? We gotta go sour apple rings. Everybody been fucking with them. They going crazy. Y'all know where to tap in. Go to Munchie Edibles. Come here, the WB Morning Show. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to give you a sample of something ample, man. We got the QR code for y'all can get all the extra info and to take you where you need to go. You want to do a live testing right here and keep you one of those, brother?
Yeah, come on.
Go ahead, get in there, show them something, tell them something, man.
All right, bro. I know Munchie shit go crazy.
You already know. Just one.
Just one. Because you take two, you going under.
You might be it.
I done learned my lesson.
Hello.
Damn, you got that motherfucker tasting like it came out the liquor store.
You know what I'm talking about?
Man.
Yes, sir. You hear me now?
Man, it's like that with the EBT.
You know what I'm talking about?
You heard me?
Yes, sir. EBT is accepted wherever we go, man.
Come on, man.
She said, do you want to spend debit or credit? I said, EBIT. You know what I'm talking about? Don't act like that. Hey, before we get up out of here, Cam, going to take them, you know what I'm talking about, hop in that motherfucker new Tesla 2027, man. It even came out supercharged, man. Smash on up out of here, baby. Hello.
Tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
And thank you, Young and Cam. Appreciate you.
Great interview, man. Hey, and before we get up out of here, ain't it a nigga birthday or something coming up, man?
Oh, yeah, on Friday, you heard me?
Yes, sir.
Man.
Oh,
You
yeah.
heard me.
Birthday, Jambalaya.
Hey, man, shout out
Appreciate you, man.
Shout out to the folks, man. Let them know what we doing, man. What's going on? What you learned in this new year. Give them a gym, man, before we get up out of here, man.
Man, worry about your motherfucking self. Stop lying to yourself. If your pocket's empty, you know you ain't got no shit going. Stop fucking with everybody and start fucking with yourself. You heard me? And once you get yourself together, get your money right, get your bills right, get your cars and shit intact, then you can start fucking off. Cause you acting like you ballin' and then you always asking a nigga for shit. Don't do that, bro. Just get yourself together, bro. Be a man in 2025 going in 2026, bro.
Hello, man. Hey, what he's trying to tell y'all is, man, you can't help nobody until you help yourself, man. They can't be mad at you. They gotta respect it, man. I gotta get this right here together so I can work on somebody else, man. So just keep tightening it. I said like this, man. You just gotta be a spider on this web, waiting on the fly to come by. Keep tightening up your web, so when the fly do come by, you gonna be able to catch it and wrap that motherfucker up. If not, you're not gonna eat. You know what I'm talking about? You can't just tell a nigga, hey, send a fly over here. That ain't how it work. The flies fly when they fly, man. You just got to be ready, man. So with that being said, y'all stay tapped in. Y'all stay locked in. Y'all stay tuned in. The WB Morning Show. You little hoe. Hello.
Waking up, sunshine beams through the blinds. Young LA and cool as Cam on the grind. 10 a.m. hits, I'm tuning in for the find. Spotify or YouTube, blowing up your mind. WB Morning Show, that's the spot. Fresh episodes every Monday, they hot. West Coast vibes, never miss a shot. Eating up the screen, they serving the plot. Look, hit that subscribe, punch that bell. New content dropping, can't you tell? Last for days, stories to swell. Morning shots, we under the spell.
Innovative.